Hey everyone, it's Andrew. Um, I'm here with another video. We're going to take a look at a situation where another First Amendment auditor gets arrested, and we're just going to critique this video about this situation, the video put together by Lucid, and let's look for signs of disrespect towards the police, signs of baiting the police, and wasting the police's time. Um, let's just see if these ingredients, which I think are found in just about every First Amendment audit, let's see if these ingredients are found in this audit.
See the beginning, the middle, and the end. And that's exactly what we have today. We are going to be taking a look at the First Amendment Protection Agency and his arrest in November of 2023, and the subsequent lawsuit that he filed that we now have the results for.
First Amendment Protection Agency. This is the First Amendment auditor. He got arrested. I'm sure he's going to claim false arrest. He sued. They're going to have the results of that. Those are examples of First Amendment auditors, and really what I think is the real modus operandi of these folks, which is to go out there and generate civil litigation and to receive settlements from the city and from the hardworking taxpayers. It's really a grift more than anything else.
First and foremost, thank you to all of my channel members and subscribers. If you are new here, please consider hitting that subscribe button. I would most certainly appreciate it, and every single time you do, a frauditor cries. Let's go ahead and watch this little weasel get arrested.
9810.
Oh, I remember this auditor.
Got somebody coming in.
He's a young guy.
Stand right here.
Always puts his bicep up like that. That's kind of his signature. Here he's in a post office. This naturally freaks people out, and that's really what their intent is. Freaked out people create more entertaining videos, and their YouTube channel will benefit because of that.
Side. How you doing? Yes, I'll be up there in 1 second.
It is kind of funny that there's a poster in every post office, poster 7 they call it.
Is the postmaster in today?
OIC.
You're what? I'm sorry?
OIC.
I'm not familiar with that. What is that?
Officer in charge.
Officer in charge. All right, what was your name?
Sherry.
Sherry. Nice to meet you, Sherry.
Nice.
My name's Johnny. How much is one stamp?
66 cents.
66 cents? 66? I thought it was 65.
No, it's
Oh, boy.
66.
Isn't it set to go up again
He's
pretty
being
soon?
very respectful so far,
Oh,
so
boy.
is she.
You know when?
I'm not quite sure when. I don't know the date,
No.
but I can look it up if you need it. You just need one stamp?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
That is it.
35 cents.
No, I appreciate it.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. You want your receipt?
Yes, please, actually. That would be great. Now, Sherry, let me ask you a question. Are you familiar with your poster 7?
The what?
The poster 7?
Poster 7.
Yes, the
This
poster
is what
7.
I was talking about.
No.
You're not? Really? Well, maybe that's something you should look into. But usually, I get quite a reaction when I come in here walking in with a phone. So, but
Yes,
at least,
about, you know.
at least if you don't know, you didn't overreact like I usually get. It's that's a very good thing. It's a very good thing. But
Well, I'm doing my job. So
That is
Well-
quite the
have
tape
any
dispenser.
reason to overreact.
you'd think not. You would think not.
I hope not.
She's acting great so far.
Circle this 800 number down here.
Okay.
This guy shows up and he's kind of a hothead. He's just sitting there in the corner taping.
How you doing?
Hey, how you doing?
You gotta get permission to take pictures of me, man.
No, I don't.
Hey, what's wrong with this crazy guy in here?
I have no.
You can't be doing that.
I don't know what.
He doesn't know you're in public. You can do that, but there's also common decency.
We're going to skip through some of this because while I know most of you are absolutely fascinated at the inner workings of the post office, it's a lot of dead air, and I don't want to watch it.
This is really the crux of the matter on most of these First Amendment videos, at least as it pertains to the post office. There are people that don't want to be filmed. Granted, they're out in public and they've been filmed 100 times already today because everybody's got cameras. Cars have dash cams. I mean, Teslas videotape everything around them. So cameras are everywhere, but they're hidden generally, or they're not necessarily as open as this guy who's sitting in a corner, kind of weird, kind of like a pervert or certainly suspicious, all to himself with a camera, not looking official or anything like that. And that freaks a lot of people out. And this guy is a little freaked out over that as well. And then you really have to think about what is polite society. Just because you have a right in public to go up to diners that are sitting at a table in an outdoor restaurant and film them from a public sidewalk, which may only be 2 feet away, doesn't mean you should do that. It's rude. It's disrespectful. These people are having a meal and you're sitting there filming them and intruding upon them. So legal, yes, but rude, yes. And that's essentially the same situation in a post office like this. Now, this guy's a little bit of a hothead. He almost assaults the First Amendment auditor. That's not allowed, obviously. But the First Amendment auditor should have educated right away, knowing that this guy was going to be a problem, and should have immediately started de-escalating and educating rather than being quiet and letting this guy get more angry as the minutes go by.
I don't know what he's doing. You just can't be filming people without letting them know what he's doing. I know that.
Why not tell him what you're doing?
I got
Right then, that would de-escalate the situation. Be polite, be respectful, but he doesn't do that. He doesn't do that because he's trying to amp things up to increase the entertainment value of this video.
You just can't be filming nothing.
No, I can't, no.
I know you can't. I know that.
Let me get out your swap flip.
Yeah, I know what you can and can't do.
Oh, apparently not.
Apparently, I know you.
See, now he's escalating because he's being sarcastic to this guy who's obviously a lot bigger than he is, from what I can see. But, you shouldn't do that. You should educate, de-escalate, and educate.
Can't be filming me without me knowing.
Oh, you know now.
See, he's just being sarcastic.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Right back.
Okay.
He's going to call him dumb. And that's going to set him off.
Walk in here, cause a disturbance, and call me a crazy guy.
What disturbance I got?
Hmm?
What disturbance I got?
Hey, you're coming in here raising your voice.
It's my,
Over a phone.
It's my voice.
Yeah.
But you can't be just filming.
No,
me.
absolutely I can. Absolutely I can.
Yeah, please. That's the problem with y'all now.
What do you mean, y'all?
Got right. See, I got right too. Freedom of speech. I can say what I want to say.
Exactly. Well, this is part of it. You're referring to the First Amendment, I know.
This is what these First Amendment auditors do. He
This is
could
going a lot
easily
better
turn this
in the
guy into
beginning.
a friend.
You gotta let people know what you're
No, I don't.
doing. Okay.
Okay.
I guarantee you do in this post.
No, I guarantee you I don't.
For politeness, you do.
If you'd like, you can stick around for a free education. Maybe the cops are coming. I don't
need
know.
no education from you.
No, it's not going to be from me. It'll be from the cops that come.
I don't need no education from you.
Maybe you didn't hear me. I said it will be the.
Maybe you didn't hear me, but I said.
Yeah, what'd you say?
Why are you talking to me?
There it is.
Yeah, you the smart one. You
Yeah, I know. And you seem to be the dumb one.
call me dumb again. Call me dumb again.
Here's the
Call me
almost
dumb again.
assault. And it could be considered assault. He was right up in his face.
Just going to point out right there, because we didn't see it on camera, but he absolutely pissed his pants in fear right there. I promise you.
Here come the police.
There we go. That's quick.
Hello.
Let's see how respectful he is of the police.
Reporting people, I don't know if that's against
How you
the law
doing?
or not, but some people don't want to be reported.
He's just going to stand his ground.
Doesn't know if it's against the law or not, but she figured she'd call the police. How
I
brilliant.
understand. You gotta let me know if you record me. If I'm coming in a public place. Public place.
No.
And do you hear this guy?
Hey. Just,
I done told you, be smart. Be smart.
Go ahead, do something. Do something in front of this guy. Go ahead.
Be
Sir,
smart.
I already have the first one on video, dude. So
sir,
relax.
just focus on me. If you're in the public
He's a lot
place,
tougher now
Relax,
that the
buddy.
cop
you're
is here.
generally assumed by the law to have consented to be a recorded.
This guy is an agitator, the First Amendment auditor.
You can be recorded. Now, if there's an issue with the post office, okay, if there's a policy of the post office, you know, and you want them gone, you know, you can ask them to leave.
Really?
You have asked them to leave. Do you have any legitimate business? Are you transacting?
I do have legitimate business here. I already did transact, yes.
Okay, so now you're loitering.
No.
Yeah.
No. Nope. I'm here collecting information for a story and to disseminate it to the public.
Okay, well, that's fine. But you.
See, they're leaning on the freedom of the press.
So, ma'am, have you asked him to leave yet?
I asked him if he had any other business. He said no.
Okay, so if you don't want him here, you need to ask him to leave.
Can you leave, sir? Does everybody else?
Now I'm gonna ask you a question. Do you seriously believe the words that are coming out of your mouth right now?
All right, she's already asked you to leave. She's an employee of the post office.
No. The box for the answer is about this big. That answer was about that big. It's a
Okay,
yes or
so
no.
Let me put it to you.
Do you
this way.
believe the words that are coming out of your mouth?
He's not being respectful at all to the cop.
It's trespass after notice. You're going to jail.
Really?
Yeah.
And what's the first crime? What's the primary crime?
She just told you to leave.
No, what's the primary crime? Sorry.
Trespass.
No, the primary crime.
All right. So here's the deal.
That's a secondary offense.
You've
That's a
got
secondary
5
offense.
seconds to leave.
I
You're
want-
going to jail.
Okay. Before you speak another word,
No,
I want you to
no,
call your supervisor.
no. I
Before
am
you
the
speak
supervisor.
another,
I'm the chief.
so
now
you're the chief.
This is what
Yes.
they do.
You're the
You
chief.
need to leave.
Okay,
You
well, you
asked
call
to leave.
call somebody else. You better call somebody else. Call a judge.
5,
Call a judge.
4, 3, 2, 1. You're under arrest. Anything you do other than what I tell you will be considered resisting arrest. Do you understand?
No,
You wanna know-
not really. I want you to
Okay.
call your supervisor.
Okay. Let's go house.
I want you to call your
That's
supervisor.
fine. You're under arrest.
And he gets arrested.
Because I don't want to break it. Hands behind your back.
That could have gone totally differently.
Are you going to call your supervisor?
But he purposefully agitates, and it's going to sometimes get resulting in his arrest, which sets him up for a lawsuit and a potential settlement from the city. You know, this is a grift.
You got some idea on you?
No, I don't.
All right.
Please don't stop the recording. That's going to be a bigger.
Now, I'd like to
Look
say
at
that
this.
he was the only one that got an education, but we all know that he is actually too stupid to learn anything. Now, after all of the criminal charges were completed, everything was done, he filed a lawsuit on February 1st of 2024 against the Allendale Police Department and specifically Chief Wiggins of the police department. His statement on 11/7 of 23, I, in parentheses, plaintiff, was in the public area of the post office at 315 Augusta Highway filming my transaction when the defendant subsequently arrested me for expressing my First Amendment rights and took my ID. After refusing to identify myself, then he took me out against my will to arrest and book me. I apologize, but once again, we have a frauditor with the handwriting of a serial killer, and it is a little hard to understand what he is trying to say. My 3-year-old grandson writes better. Now, for the relief,
Look at this kid's request for relief. $400,000.
what he wants the court to give him, I asked the court to grant me $400,000 for all punitive damages for the alleged violations, as well as intentional infliction of emotional distress I would also like a written official apology from the defendant regarding said violations. So months go by, and then almost a year to the day of the original arrest, a summary judgment was entered for the defendants, and this weasel has had another loss when it comes to frivolous lawsuits. I say another one because he just lost one in
It's a
October.
grift.
His track record is not turning out so well. The court overruled all of his objections because they were without merit. After a thorough review of the report and the record in this case, pursuant to the standards set forth above, the court overrules Medaglia's 3 objections, adopts the report, and incorporates it herein. It is therefore the judgment of the court defendant's motion for summary judgment is granted.
So what you have here is the plaintiff succeeding in a sense. He succeeded in ramping up the escalation to create a video, get arrested, um, uh, pimping his video that he got arrested and so on. Uh, Never de-escalating the speech that was going on inside that post office between him and that guy, or him and that police officer. Never being respectful to the police officer. Had he been respectful to everyone and used education and common decency, certainly the arrest would have been avoided, and he might have been asked to stay because he was such a polite individual. But he's not a polite individual, or he certainly didn't exhibit that. Nonetheless, the case was thrown out in the district court.
It is so ordered, signed this 5th day of November 2024 in Columbia, South Carolina. The other case he just lost was in reference to the video where he was arrested 3 times in one day. And my God, did they wipe the floor with him in court. It is hilarious to see them pick apart his arguments. They came prepared. They did their homework, and unfortunately, he's just an idiot. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you would like to see, and I will catch you on the next one.
So, this was really a great video that just shows not crazy disrespect towards the police or the public, but disrespect towards them. You know, he had a sarcastic back and forth with a stranger, you know, in the post office who didn't want to be filmed. You don't know what this guy could be an MMA fighter for all he knows, and could care less about the laws pertaining to assault. You know, so you really shouldn't be you shouldn't be escalating, particularly considering the difference in size between this kid and then this citizen who looked like he was in pretty good shape. But he was doing that to ramp up the entertainment value of his video. Then the cop shows up, and he is just not cooperative with the cop. You know, immediately jumping on his perceived lack of education surrounding the First Amendment and the Bill of Rights, and you know, really escalated things to the point where he was arrested in the first couple of minutes. And anyway, that's this video. Until we see another one, I'm Andrew. I'll see you later.